You know how most gacha games feel like they're playing themselves? You're just a manager for a spreadsheet of numbers, and the combat is nothing but a flashy screensaver? Well, Wuthering Waves does the opposite. It hands you a high-skill, frame-perfect action game, and then anchors it to a mid-game progression loop copied from a much slower and lazier game. When a game's combat says master me, but its economy says wait for tomorrow, it creates a unique kind of friction. After 50 hours, I think Wuthering Waves is a mechanical and narrative masterpiece, being held hostage by its own genre's baggage. Mechanically, this is a top-tier action game. Intro and outro skills provide systemic incentives to actively engage your entire party rather than passively rotating through them. Parries and perfect dodges force you to actually learn enemy movesets. When you lock in and channel that inner Elden Lord, the clutch moments are genuinely satisfying. Achieving the feeling of a Souls-like boss kill purely through skill is a rare feat by itself, and it's even rarer for a gacha game. This is supported by the ecosystem, which turns the open world into a meaningful boss rush for power rather than just a decorative map. I'm keeping the footage here to early game areas to avoid spoilers, because, as I've argued before, I value the learned perception of a game too much to ruin it for you. Whether it's a veteran WoW player's interface or a new player's first boss in Wuthering Waves, that initial discovery is immensely important to the player, even if the player doesn't know it yet. We have to address the first 10 hours though, because Chapter 1 is a structural mess. It suffers from what I call dictionary vomit, bombarding you with proper nouns like tacit discords, retroact rain, and forte without giving you a human reason to care about any of them. Combined with stilted English voice acting and a slow burn that feels more like a slow crawl, it's a dense world-building exercise that forgets to be a story. If you drop the game early, I don't really blame you. You were essentially reading a technical manual for a world you hadn't moved into yet. But then, something shifts. Between late Chapter 1 and the start of Chapter 2, the manual ends and the actual story begins. The voice acting finds its rhythm, the dialogue stops explaining physics to explore people instead, and the pacing tightens into a thriller. There's a specific moment halfway through Chapter 2, veterans will know exactly which one I'm talking about, where the systems, the music, and the stakes finally collide. I actually put my controller down and yelled, "It's fucking peak!" It's the moment the game proves it isn't just a Genshin clone. It has its own soul, and it's a dark and high-stakes one. Kuro Games also clearly knows their audience. Every new character after Chapter 1 appears to be a hot anime girl, and they are world-class at selling that fantasy. But the systemic win here is that it isn't just sexualization. In many gachas, the waifu is a cardboard cutout designed to simp for the player. In Wuthering Waves, these characters have narrative agency, internal conflicts, and histories that don't just revolve around you. Yes, the fan service is obvious. They look at your rover like they want to bang them like a drum. But there's enough soul behind the service that it feels endearing rather than empty. They've realized a hot character gets a click, but a compelling person gets a long-term player. I'm 50 hours in, and the economic bottlenecks are starting to kick in. Waveplates, ascension materials, and echo experience gaps create a unique friction. Getting a perfect gold echo only to realize you can't really use it for days. It's a mastery game that time gates your mastery. While I did buy the battle pass because the value is solid and I want to support the devs, this wait to win friction creates a systemic regression in an otherwise incredible video game. Despite the progression economy, this has earned its place as my new filler game. The gameplay floor is high enough to sustain interest even for free-to-play players, and it's more structurally serious than any other gacha that I've tried. If you want a game that respects your skill and offers an incredible narrative, this is for you. Just be warned if you have poor impulse control regarding those mid-game gates. Wuthering Waves is an elite action game trying to survive inside of a predatory business model. There's an eternal war between monetization and gameplay. Right now, the gameplay is winning. If you've hit that mid-game wall too, let me know if the combat is enough to keep you around, and I'll see you in the next one.